Now let's head on to another market now that's entered neutral zone there, 52 points. That's what we're seeing for sentiment in the crypto market now, from greed back to neutral. Hopefully it doesn't get back to fear. We see Bitcoin there losing that 30K level. So it looks like we're seeing a lot of pressure at this level, at that 30K level, and now the bears have succeeded in pushing the price of Bitcoin down to 28,915. We see Ethereum not left out of losing a level, lost that $2,000 level, down 6.54% this morning. Let's bring in Liman Dambell now, a technical analyst, joining me via Zoom. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you much for having me, Lodi. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we see that 30K level is gone now. Looks like there's more down risk there for the price of Bitcoin, maybe 25,000. What's your technical analysis telling you?
Yeah, this was always inevitable, to be honest, because prices after they reached 31K were relatively overbought. So we saw the RSI essentially move beyond the 70 level, which historically is an area of overbuying. And since then, since hitting that resistance level of 31K, it did seem inevitable. The prices were going to fall to around 28,600 seems to be the floor. And if it breaches that floor, then I'd say there's a potential for prices to potentially go towards 27K.
Right. So what levels are we looking at now for resistance levels for Bitcoin?
For resistance, I would say around 31. And what people sometimes don't see, of course, everyone was looking at the headlines when Bitcoin went to 31K and was looking at the next ceiling, and potentially people were talking about 35K, 40K. But historically, the last time Bitcoin did reach that 31K level, if you look at what transpired soon after, it was a similar sell-off. So essentially what we're seeing now is history just simply repeating itself. So in terms of the next resistance beyond that, you're probably looking at, if you're talking about the price potentially increasing, you're probably looking at like 35. But in terms of the upcoming floors, I'm looking at it more from that perspective. It does look like, I would say, 28,600, then you're looking at around 27,000 if the momentum continues to fall.
Looking at this drop right now, is it just profit taking?
Yeah, it does seem so. Again, typically when you do have this level of overbuying, traders essentially swoop in and just secure their gain. So it seems like that is what's happening now. Looking at the RSI, which is the indicator that I mainly focus on in terms of price strength, it is pretty much about to sit on a floor of its own around the 50 level. It's currently at 51.8. So if it moves below 50, then it may become something a bit more than profit taking, with those who are essentially seeing what was happening, the mass exodus before them, essentially joining that momentum and potentially taking prices to 27K.
All right, thank you so much, Liman Dambell. Thank you for taking us through those charts that you have right there. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.